Hey everyone, I'm Chief Meteorologist Monica Cortez with KTSM 9 News, and I am so honored to be here today to be able to read to you a book. But before we get to that, I kind of wanted to talk a little bit about who I am, what I do. I am a meteorologist, chief meteorologist for the station, and basically I forecast the weather every Monday through Friday from 5, 6, and 10 o'clock in the evening. And I tell you if it's going to be hot, cold, if it's going to rain, if it's going to be windy. There's a science that goes behind that. And so I love what I do. I ended up going to school for it. I actually wanted to be an investigative reporter before I even got into this role. I love writing. I love reading. So that was the best fit for me. But of course, life takes you in different directions, right? And I ended up falling in love with the science of meteorology, of weather, and I am able to now be able to forecast that and put it together and distribute it to my hometown. So I am from El Paso. I went to El Dorado High School, and then I went to NMSU in Las Cruces, and now I'm here, of course, being able to give back to my community. And so without further ado, I would love to read this book to you. It's called I Can Read With My Eyes Shut. It's one of the bedtime stories that my parents used to read to me when I was a little girl, and it really stuck with me. I have a lot of Dr. Seuss books at home, and so it was really nice to just kind of go through it all and kind of see which book I wanted to read, and I ended up picking this one. So let's go ahead and get started. I Can Read With My Eyes Shut. It's a Dr. Seuss book. I can read in red. I can read in blue. I can read in pickle color too. I can read in bed and in purple and in brown. I can read in a circle and upside down. I can read with my left eye. I can read with my right. I can read Mississippi with my eyes shut tight. Mississippi. That was always a hard word for me to spell, that is. Mississippi, Indianapolis, and Hallelujah too. I can read them with my eyes shut, and that is very hard to do. Nobody can read with their eyes shut, right? But it's bad for my hat, and it makes my eyebrows get red hot. So reading with my eyes shut, I don't do an awful lot. And when I keep them open, I can read with much more speed. You have to be a speedy reader because there's so much to read. You can read about trees and about bees and knees on trees and bees on threes. You can read about anchors and all about ants. You can read about ankles and crocodile pants. And you can read about hoses and how to smell roses and what you should do about owls on noses. Have you ever had owls on noses? Yeah, not fun. Young cat, if you can keep your eyes open enough, oh, the stuff you will learn, the most wonderful stuff you'll learn about. Let's find out what you can learn about. You'll learn about fish bones and wishbones. You'll learn about trombones too. You'll learn about Jake the pillow snake and all about Foo-Foo the snoo. Do you guys know what a Foo-Foo the snoo is? It's that little guy right there. You can learn about ice. You can learn about mice, mice on ice, and ice on mice. You can learn about the price of ice. Nice ice for sale, 10 cents a pail. You can learn about sad and glad and mad. There's so many things you can learn about, but you'll miss the best things if you keep your eyes shut. The more that you read, the more things you will know. The more that you learn, the more places you'll go. Let's see. You might learn a way to earn a few dollars, or how to make donuts or kangaroo collars. You can learn to read music and play hut-zut. if you keep your eyes open, but not with them shut. You can tell I live by a train, don't you? If you read with your eyes shut, sorry, we'll wait till the train passes. Okay. If you read with your eyes shut, you'll likely find that the places where you're going is far, far behind. See? So, that's why I tell you to keep your eyes wide open. Keep them wide open, at least on one side. Super cute. I really like this book. I hope you enjoyed it too. I think the biggest lesson that I get from this book is that the more you read, the more you know, right? And so in my profession, that's exactly what you gotta do. You gotta read, and it's just not in meteorology. It's all teachers, all nurses, doctors. Doctors read a lot, lawyers. It's a beautiful thing. And so the more that you're able to read, the more you're able to learn, to open your mind, see new things, go new places. I truly love to read. I have a few books that I love to read on my downtime. They're not very hard books to understand. They're super simple. You know, I'm the type of person that loves to read fiction. So fiction is my pastime. So if you guys have any questions about that, I'd love to answer them. Go ahead and let me know. You can always reach me on my social media. It's actually Monica KTSM. Super simple. That's on Twitter, and on Facebook, it's Monica Cortez KTSM. And you're not only able to learn about stuff through reading, but you can also ask an expert. And actually, we have this segment. I know that you're seeing me through a taped video, and actually I would love to get a taped video from you guys, of course with your parents' permission, asking me any kind of weather questions. If you have a weather question that you would like for me to answer, I'll gladly do it, and I'll do it on air too, so you can show your friends. It's super cool. The segment is called Ask Monica, and all you have to do is what I am doing right now is videotaping yourself horizontally, asking a question, anything that you've ever wondered, and I'll go ahead and answer that. And even if you don't want to be on air, go ahead and ask me anyway, and I'll be more than happy to answer those questions for you. But guys, thank you so much for allowing me to be here today and read you this book, give you my 2 cents. But either way, it's been a pleasure. Thank you so much, and hopefully I'll be able to meet you guys in person, hopefully once all of this pandemic is over with. But until then, thanks everyone.